Hi, I'm Greg.
And I'm Noah.
Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Yeah, that's right. We're watching Sonic today. Welcome.
I hate you so much.
Noah is not having a very good time tonight.
I guess this is dish talk. Greg, do you hate me? Have I wronged you as of late?
No, why do you ask, Noah?
Then why did you make me watch Sonic the Hedgehog?
You gotta go fast, man. You just gotta go fucking fast.
I'm convinced that you hate me now.
Oh, Noah. We haven't begun to get into the movies that I want you to watch.
Because that might be one of the worst movies I've seen in a while.
I think it's one of the greatest movies I've ever seen.
Really? No.
I adore this movie.
Anyway, I guess I should push all these dishes aside. We were totally working, and then all of blue, I wanted to question Greg, really, just like that.
Oh, yes.
I wanted to lure Greg into a false sense of security and then jump on him like an attack dog.
I want to flash on screen a picture of my Sonic OC, Shaquille.
Oh, God.
Shaquille. Oh, no, I don't have a Sonic OC, please.
First of all, you're lucky that I did not have to pay for this movie.
Oh, yeah, I didn't pay for it either.
I watched it
although I
with a
want
free
to
trial.
now.
I watched it with a free trial of something, but if I would have had to pay the $10 to watch this, I would have been pissed.
I will very openly give this movie money after I've seen it. I plan on buying it on Blu-ray 4K.
You disgust me.
Oh, it's so great. Oh, I love this movie so much. So, for everyone in the audience, none of you will know this, but before COVID struck, me and Noah planned to go see the Sonic movie together. And what we were going to do in the audience, since we knew a bunch of fully grown men were going to go see that movie, we were going to sit in the audience and just go, "Oh, that looks so fake," like really loudly and obnoxiously. I wish it would have happened because I would have recorded it, and it would have been great.
Did you know that the maintenance man, Adam, this is the last movie he saw in theaters?
Really?
Yep.
Did he like it?
You know what? He didn't tell me.
God,
he
I
was
would love
really
to see
vague
Adam
about it.
Sonic OC.
Do you know what the last movie I saw in theaters was?
What was that?
Parasite.
Oh, yeah.
I think that goes to show my taste and interest right there.
Yeah. Later on, we're gonna have a foreign movie segment one of these months, but for right now, let's dive right into Sonic the Hedgehog, which might get my vote for the best movie of 2019. I'm mostly kidding, of course. This movie is hot garbage, but it transcends that line to the point where I love this movie. It unquenchably, I couldn't stop watching it. Like, I loved it so much.
There were times when I was going to turn it off.
Really?
I'm not going to lie.
I cannot believe that. I had a blast watching this movie. Like,
I think... Go ahead.
Yeah, so the one scene at the end, it was daytime when he launched the couple through the portal, and then not even 5 minutes later, it's nighttime when he comes through the portal to the exact same area that they're in.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so oh God, I think I could have tolerated this movie, but I'm going to have death threats after this episode. But Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik was one of the most annoying things I've ever seen in my life.
Best casting decision ever, by the way. I have to say.
He was so annoying.
I think he was the star of the show. But
there were times where I wanted to turn it off because he just bothered me that much.
Oh, I for some reason the jokes in this movie I thought were so expertly written, because not only were they so like they were great modern jokes. They were criticizing modern things. They were making fun of things like that. And I was like, "Oh, this is great. I love that." And I especially lost I had to pause the movie because I was laughing so hard at this one part where Jim Carrey said that the highlight of this guy's life was going to be a Costco card. And I thought that was great because as a Midwesterner, one of the highlights of my life was getting a Costco card. My very own.
Yeah, reference humor doesn't really do anything for me. I want to say there were like one or two jokes that kind of made me chuckle, but that was it.
It usually doesn't do much for me either, but I don't know why I love this. It was great. But I do have several critiques of this movie.
Oh, really?
Believe it or not, this movie is not infallible.
Oh, really?
All right. So, the first glaring problem that I have with this movie is why the hell did they change Sonic's backstory so hard? Did you watch the old Sonic TV show like Sonic X or Sonic whatever?
So I know enough about the lore of Sonic to get me through a normal conversation.
What normal conversation holds Sonic lore? First of all.
I went to college anyway.
Oh, I see.
So when it comes down to Sonic lore, what I know to be true, I don't remember a whole lot about Sonic's backstory. I know how he found Tails. I know the whole thing with Knuckles, but I do not know almost anything about Sonic. It's himself.
Well, Sonic's origin story, like when he was like born and raised and blah blah blah, that's never really been touched on really. And I doubt that this movie is going to be the canon representation of it.
Why was an owl taking care of a hedgehog? What was going on there?
Why were there like fucking tribal Sonics trying to kill Sonic?
Those were echidnas.
Echidnas.
Which is what Knuckles is. So Knuckles fans had to have been mad.
I recognize them because I played the old Sonic game, and like some of the backflashes contained echidna characters that looked like them. But
okay.
So I don't know why this movie didn't start like how like the Sonic X cartoon started, which I'm pretty sure the Sonic X cartoon is widely known as being the best Sonic material there is.
I don't know. I know a lot of people who really dislike Sonic X.
Oh. Well, in my opinion, for a cartoon from that time period, it was pretty expertly written.
Okay.
It had pretty good writing. It had a great plot, and I don't know why they didn't just copy that for this movie. Because the foundations of that TV show would have made an absolutely phenomenal movie if they transitioned it properly.
Mm-hmm.
Something I super didn't like about this movie was that Dr. Robotnik was just some dude that the military grabbed for this random assignment.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Robotnik is a crazy psychopath from Sonic's world. He was born and raised in Sonic's world, and he's a psychopath who wants to take over the world. Take the Chaos Emeralds, get the Chaos Emeralds. Chaos Emeralds aren't in this fucking movie, by the way.
Yeah,
horseshit.
Okay, so going back to the echidna stuff, what I know about the echidnas is that their role was to protect the Master Emerald.
Yes, the Master Emerald. And, like, Knuckles is, like, the last of them.
Mm-hmm. So their presence in this movie makes no sense.
Yeah.
Just off the bat.
And, like, we don't go back to Sonic's world ever.
Mm-mm.
Which is absurd because it looked so well animated. I was like, oh, this is going to be fucking fun. And then it just went to boring Earth.
So I guess I should preface this. I don't like buddy CGI animated movies. I don't think there's one that I've ever seen that I've liked. So I already was a bit hostile when going into this, and it didn't impress me. It just made me more mad as the night went on.
Yeah, I don't know why they made like a fully grown adult Sonic's companion in this movie. It would work if it was like a kid, you know, like a kid helping Sonic. Like that would at least be like far more fun of a concept. And then
Greg
like
loves kids.
Don't do it. We're not getting canceled like that.
Okay.
I'll go down fighting, but I won't go down defending that topic. By the way, I don't.
I'm gonna edit this out, definitely.
Good job. Fucking hell. Yeah, so none of Sonic's friends are in this movie, and it's implied that Sonic stays on Earth for the rest of his life, which is garbage, because that means that sequels to this movie will not exist.
I hear they're making one.
Why?
It did very well.
Set up for nothing. Well, okay,
Great.
They had Robotnik on the Mushroom Planet.
And Tails.
Tails is going to be... Tails doesn't know Sonic. Sonic was a baby when he was fucking brought to Earth. It's garbage.
Tails was in the end credit sequence.
Oh, shit. That's right. Shit.
Greg. This movie made $300 million, Greg.
Well, I mean, it probably cost like $250 million to make.
Apparently it only cost $95.
That's incredible.
It's the highest grossing video game movie as of right now.
All right. So,
besides maybe Warcraft, but that's only because of China.
This plot was so out of nowhere, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I enjoyed it. I was entertained by it, obviously. I was very entertained by this movie. I couldn't stop watching it. I thought it was funny, but I was so uncomfortable by the premise of this movie that it was hard for me to enjoy it.
I don't know. I'm
not even a Sonic fan.
I thought it was your basic run of the mill CGI buddy movie. Like, it's not as bad as like Bottom of the Barrel, which is probably Alvin and the Chipmunks
derivative. Oh yeah,
it's not
Alvin
as
and
good as
Chipmunks. Awful.
And it's not as good as like
movie.
Detective Pikachu, which is the best one of this series.
That's true. Detective Pikachu is in fact the best one of these.
I actually like Detective Pikachu. That's like the exception there.
I think Detective Pikachu is only successful because of Ryan Reynolds.
That's fair.
If they literally cast anyone else as Pikachu, I don't think it would have been funny.
That's what we should have done. We should have done Detective Pikachu versus Sonic the Hedgehog. Too late now.
Too late now. You get what you get.
I'm going to put him still in the thumbnail, though.
Spoiler alert. The next movie we're reviewing in the same night is John Wick.
3.
So we watched Sonic and then John Wick 3.
Worst trade ever.
You are welcome. Yeah, so anyway, back to Sonic.
I don't have a whole lot to say about this movie. I found it mostly irritating.
I had a lot of criticisms. Well, I've already covered some of them. But another one I had was like Sonic's power scaling. So it's implied that Sonic can stop time, or at least slow it down to like a significant margin. And I literally watched that and I was like, well, what the fuck is Sonic afraid of? If you had that power, you can fix anything. Because, like, he literally takes down a whole bar in less than a picosecond.
Mm-hmm. They wanted to do the Quicksilver sequence from X-Men because it was really popular.
I suppose. But, and then Sonic is also seen running down a building, running up a building, but, like, he can't run up a specific building for some reason. He needs them to get to the roof for him, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, yeah, that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's very strange power scaling for Sonic.
Mm-hmm. This movie really didn't care what its own rules were. It just didn't. That wasn't the concern of this movie. I guess the actor who played Sonic wasn't bad.
It's the same actor who's played Sonic for like 40 years.
What's his name?
I have no idea.
It's not Jamil. It's Ben Schwartz who plays him in this one.
Well, Ben Schwartz has played Sonic for like a really long time now, I'm pretty sure.
Has he? Hold on, I'm looking this up now. Because like Ben Schwartz is famous for Parks and Recreation. Great show. Go watch it. But hold on, I'm literally doing Control F on his Wikipedia page. Nope, it's just this movie.
What?
Yep.
Huh. Well, alright.
I remember because a lot of people wanted the guy who plays Steve Urkel, Jamil? Hold on. I don't remember his name. Because he played him in almost all the cartoons.
Well, I guess that's what I know about Sonic then.
Jaleel White. There we go.
Jaleel.
Okay.
That's a cool name.
It is.
What'd you think of the CG?
It was not bad, but it was not great. Like, you can definitely tell, like, Sonic is not seamless in there. He definitely looks like he was put in there.
Surprisingly, all of the robots seem very seamless.
The robots seem better than Sonic, which I'm not sure if that's because they changed Sonic's design. No, I was talking about the controversy where they changed Sonic's design.
That's also another reason I think this movie should get support, is that the company openly spent way more money to listen to the fans to remake the movie. And that's admirable. Especially in modern day filmmaking, when a lot of filmmakers will barely put any effort into fucking movies. At Star Wars, sorry.
We gotta stop bringing up Star Wars.
I don't care.
Brought it up almost every episode.
Every time I bring it up, it adds to the YouTube algorithm. We'll be fine.
Anyway, Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, so the main plot of this movie, I guess we should cover that since we've been talking for almost 20 minutes.
Yeah, this is a nice format for this movie, I think. Spewing garbage about it.
Sonic, as a baby, is super fast.
Fast.
He runs so fast, he leads a bunch of tribal echidnas to his mother's house, who is an owl.
Mother.
And she gets shot and probably killed.
Yeah, that's super fucking dark, by the way, for a Sonic movie.
And she gives him these rings, like the gold rings from Sonic, and tells him that he can go anywhere as long as he tosses the rings and thinks about where he's going. And so she sends him to Earth, and he lives in Green Hills, which is the name of the town, small town, for most of his life. I don't know how much, maybe 10, 15 years?
10 years. 10 years.
10 years. Without pretty much anyone catching on to him except for the one crazy guy in town.
Yeah. They call him the Blue Devil.
The Blue Devil. and he teams up with the sheriff of the town, Donut Lord, and Pretzel Lady.
Pretzel
That's
Lady.
That's how you know I watched the movie. To help him out, because see, Donut Lord accidentally tases Sonic and his rings fall out of his hand.
Tranquilizes Sonic.
Tranquilizes Sonic.
I thought you watched the movie, Noah.
I did. And they fall on a building in San Francisco, so they have to drive to San Francisco to get the rings. And while they're doing this, Dr. Robotnik is following them because he considers them a terrorist threat to the U.S. government.
Why Dr. Robotnik cares anything about the U.S. government is beyond me.
Or has that authority. Which they don't even seem to acknowledge, because as soon as he disappears, the U.S. government doesn't seem to care about Sonic.
Yeah, if the U.S. government actually cared anything about a blue alien, I'm pretty sure they would have murdered everyone in the town.
Oh, definitely.
Like, if this was as big as a threat as they claimed it to be, then I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have rested until countless A-10 strikes were conducted on Green Hill.
But yeah, so Sonic's a stalker, and like gets to know everyone in this town by watching them for years. And then they go on a fun little road trip movie, I guess, and shenanigans happens.
Yeah, fun little road trip. There's like 2 scenes where it's like road trippy.
But really, like, when you talk about what happened in this movie, not really a whole lot.
Yeah, it's very simple.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of action in this movie, and none of it feels out of place, I would say, or excessive. Even when the robots were literally doing those like Russian doll things where they were like the smaller one popped out of the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it's even smaller now. That's great. Yeah, I am
also,
stupid.
I didn't appreciate all the random movies, all the random music references. That was kind of dumb.
Oh, yeah, the soundtrack was all over the place in this movie.
Everyone wants to be Guardians of the Galaxy with no context.
But you that's the thing. Guardians of the Galaxy at least sticks to a time period of music.
Mm-hmm.
Where Sonic...
It does.
I'm glad Gangster's Paradise wasn't in this fucking movie, by the way.
Yeah, that was some horrible marketing.
That was really bad marketing.
So,
what else was there? I wanted to talk... Oh, this movie is a good example of something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while now. And this is something that's affecting a lot of movies nowadays and is bringing them significantly down in quality, and that's thinking out loud, where the character talks to themselves and basically tells the audience what they're doing. Sonic does that a shit ton in this movie. And someone can argue, it's like, oh, he's been alone for so long. Of course he's talking to himself. Yeah, no. That was awful. Please don't do that.
Sonic was slightly annoying sometimes.
Yeah, he was.
But not as bad as Dr. Robotnik.
I cannot believe you thought Dr. Robotnik was annoying.
Dr. Robotnik was the most annoying thing in the world.
I love that fucker.
I almost shut it off when he kept talking himself up.
Dude, when his little henchman came into the house to like check on him, and he goes, "Oh, Dr. Robotnik, I saw the truck," and he goes, "Wait, please let your next words be, I went after them." And of course the guy didn't do that, so he doesn't say that he did that. And Dr. Robotnik's like, you want to know what the problem with being the smartest person in the room is? Everyone else is stupid. And I don't know why I lost my shit at that. I thought it was so funny.
Like, he acts real stupid through most of this movie.
I know, and I love it. There's so much like because in reality, I have definitely met people who act like Dr. Robotnik does in this movie.
Rick and Morty fans? Oh!
Oh! No, like, there were some actual people in my high school. I used to sit with them at lunch, by the way, because I was a weird kid, believe it or not. And I was shunned for it. And, yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm not going to even make the joke.
Thank you, Noah. I appreciate it. Yeah, but at least 3 of those kids at least acted like they were the smartest person in the room, but would do ridiculously dumb shit and say ridiculously dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I would always look at them like, insert Simpsons meme, pathetic.
Yes. Oh, God. I don't know. There wasn't a whole lot about this movie that redeemed it for me. Do you want me to tell you the one part where I genuinely kind of laughed?
Really? Go ahead. I'm very excited.
It's the part where they have the main pretzel woman sister. Was it her sister tied up?
Oh yeah.
To a chair. And the little girl is running around her in circles saying, "Gotta go fast," while the golden retriever is just sitting there happy. There's something about that mental image that just kills me.
Oh, I liked the sister a lot, even though she was like only in like 2 frames.
Like there's something about the idea of mundane torture that I find very humorous.
Mundane.
Like just a little girl running around her constantly saying "gotta go fast" while tied to a chair. Like, and I believe she's tied to the chair with like jump ropes and stuff.
Yeah, exercise equipment.
So and the golden retriever is just there. He looks like he's having a great time.
Of course he is.
For some reason, that visual killed me.
Oh man. Yeah. Final things I'm going to say on this 30-minute episode, by the way.
Yeah, totally.
Final things I'm going to say on this is that I liked how Dr. Robotnik kind of had his classic ship, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like his little hover thing. They made it look like his classic ship that he always has in the video games and the cartoons and stuff like that. And mm-hmm. I was like, oh, that's nice. I like that detail. Also, this is the first piece of canon where Sonic's quills come into play.
Yeah, they have power, I guess. I don't know.
And they're spiky?
It's weird. It doesn't... They don't ever explain anything. Everything's pretty vague.
Yeah, for some reason, Sonic is a unlimited source of energy. Equivalent to, the universe. And I just kept thinking about, how... Well, why doesn't Sonic just go back to his world and beat the fuck out of those tribal echidnas that were bullying him?
That's fair. This is one of those movies where people will say, well, it's just a kid's movie. And, yeah, I guess it is just a kid's movie. But, even, the dumbest kids' movies that I like are way smarter than this.
That's true.
When we were talking about Incredibles a few episodes ago, or is it? Yeah, a few episodes ago.
Uh-oh.
I had to think about my upload schedule anyway.
Timestamps. Yikes.
So,
dating episodes.
I'm going to put a card right near about The Incredibles. When we were talking about that movie, I mentioned how it was okay that it had flaws because it was made for kids. It's a bit different because those flaws are very minor and they're more of... They're never talking down to their audience. Sonic is definitely talking down to its audience. Would you
like a cookie?
Sonic definitely thinks that its audience can't do basic math.
Well, I mean, let's face it, most Sonic fans can't.
Like,
do you remember like that fucking awful game where you could create your own Sonic character and everyone was so excited about it?
Sonic Forces, yeah, I remember.
My
it's not as bad as Sonic
God.
06, but still.
Oh, Sonic 06, best Sonic game ever. Ah, fools! We have to have that kid in the thumbnail, by the way.
I'm definitely gonna have like Sammy, Sammy in here somewhere. Sammy the Sonic Kid.
Yeah.
You freaking freaks are ruining everything.
You freaking freaks! Ah, fools!
I'm
what
convinced
you learned. That your
because,
actions have consequences.
These animated movies don't normally do super well. Like, I'm trying to think of all of them. For some reason, the only one that really jumps out at me is Hop, and I don't know why.
They should have just made a cartoon. Like a cartoon movie.
They really should have. That probably would have done better. Or Smurfs. These animated movies do pretty okay. They never do gangbusters. And I'm pretty sure this one only did so well because it was Sonic, and Sonic has that loyal a fan base. Now, I would like to say that I know for a fact not all of you Sonic fans are crazy, and I respect the ones that are not crazy.
The other half are degenerates.
Degenerates is the right word.
I've come across my fair bit of Sonic porn to know that there are sick fucking people out there.
I don't want to read your Rouge the Bat inflatable like porn. It's not something I'm interested in personally.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about how hot Amy Rose is for like 10 minutes, okay?
She's 12. She's 12.
Yeah, by the way.
Yeah,
She's 12.
I don't know. There were certain aspects of this movie that almost made me like it more. No, I take it back. There were certain aspects of this movie that almost didn't make me miserable.
I feel like you're afraid to like this movie, Noah.
I didn't like it though. Like, there were certain aspects of it that were fine, but for the most part, this movie just irritated me.
I'm so sorry for putting you through this, Noah.
I accept
Clearly,
your apology.
I will offer you the electric chair next time.
Next time we're watching an art house movie.
No, next time we're watching another movie that's so bad that it's good called Starship Troopers.
Oh no, Starship Troopers is just genuinely good.
Yeah, that's true. It's about fascism? What?
Yeah.
This movie's about fascism.
Hey, Greg.
Sonic is about fascism.
Hey, Greg. Do you know what Sonic the Hedgehog really is? It's a movie about family.
Oh, no.
Do you know what other movies about family?
Yeah.
Die Hard. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Star Wars Episode 8. Anyway.
It's about family, and that's what makes it so powerful.
Jesus Christ.
That's what makes it so powerful, yeah.
Okay. Any final thoughts about Sonic the Hedgehog? Because we're pretty much done here.
Final thoughts? I would definitely recommend it for people to watch, either with their kids or with themselves. Don't be a degenerate about it, though.
I guess if you're a fan, totally. Like, I'm not going to yuck anyone's yum. If you love this movie, like, more power to you. It's just not for me. It's not my thing.
All right, well, no, I guess we should gotta go fast on these dishes then.
Greg, what do you mean there are no dishes?
That's right. So now we go clock out. Sweet.
But who did? Okay.
Yep. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything.
I'm gonna leave now.
Our set's gonna be fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it is.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. Hi, this is Noah from Post Production. If you're wondering who edits these, well, that would be me. Anyway, if you like the show, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We'll be on iTunes soon, so I'll keep you updated for that. And if you want to help support the show, check out our Patreon. Anything you give would help.